Hi everyone! This year I decided I was going to do Project Life. And to change up my process a little, I decided to get some inspiration from Pinterest. There are always these color palettes floating around, and I love how they are just meant to be together, and it comes with the photo where they get their inspiration from. So I thought I'd take one of those palettes and go through my cards and match the colors with their palette. For January, I decided to use a palette that had a few blues and then a very pastel yellow and orange. I went through my cards and picked the ones that I thought went well with those colors. I don't intend to use all my cards that I've pulled from my stash, but it helps eliminate a lot of the options for me and keeps me focused on the color palette that I have chosen to use. So this is my first page for 2017. I don't do it by weeks or by days. I tend to do my Project Life according to occasions that I take photos and when there's an event. So in my first week of 2017, my boyfriend and I went to IKEA for fun. We thought it'd be fun to go. We didn't really have much to do, so there's a picture of him with the goodies that we had bought, and I definitely wanted to start off the title card with 2017. And I also wanted to have a card that listed my goals for 2017. For my goals card, I'd use some teal glitter thickers and use some of the dots to be my bullet points for each of my goals this year. I had a couple for the beginning of the year, and they were to clean my room before I moved out, to find a job that I would love and be passionate about, and then plan my wedding. And I thought those were very good goals for 2017. Those are not all my goals, but those were the ones that I thought of when I was making this layout. I wanted to add a couple more things to the title card, so I added some stars to match the blue colors in the color palette. I'm trying to make it really simple this year with the Project Life. I don't want to over embellish. I just want to have the dates that I took the pictures, write a couple of lines about what happened during that week, and just make sure I document my January or February and the rest of the year. I want to make sure I make it to the end of the year. So I'm keeping my process very, very simple and helping myself make it easy by eliminating too many options when I do my Project Life spreads. I'm going to stick with the 12 by 12 size and just work from there. I have a lot of pocket pages in the 12 by 12 size, so I think I want to use them up as much as I can. So I am adding what I have been doing lately that week at home. I was cleaning. I was creating piles of all my stuff that I wanted to keep, things that I wanted to donate, and things I wanted to throw away. So that's what I wrote on that navy blue card. And now I'm just adding some cork embellishments to the photos. The photo on the bottom left is a snapshot of my brother's room that I had piled all my clothes into because I was trying to move everything into one location. That's part of the KonMari method. So I took a quick picture just to show how much stuff I actually had. And then the picture on the bottom right is actually the beginning stages of my donation pile that I had moved into the basement as I was making my decisions on what to keep and what to donate and throw away. So that's my side one for my pocket pages. And then I'm working on the back side of the same page. I forgot to mention I am using Design A from the Becky Higgins Project Life pocket pages for my first page in my Project Life album. I don't intend on using the same designs every time. I have a lot of the different types of designs, so I'll be alternating them throughout my album. This backside has a lot more photos. I ended up taking a couple more later in the month. The top left corner one is me and my boyfriend at Princeton University. We like walking around their downtown area. So we snapped a photo of ourselves because we remembered we also went to Princeton when we were first dating. And we were recreating our picture that we had taken that very first time too. As you can see, I pulled out my roller date stamp, and I really like dating all my photos and knowing when things happened. For this particular spread, I do have all my photos in order, but if they're not, that doesn't really matter to me as long as I have dates on them. I'm keeping it really simple by having some tags already cut out, and I usually just put the location that we took the photo as well as the date the photo was taken. I'm embellishing with just a couple of things like this puffy sticker that's a geotag, and then some chipboard stars. I am trying not to add too much thickness to my cards because I know that if I add too much, it'll make the album really bulky. And I really wanted to keep this album very simple. I don't want to over embellish. I just want the dates, some journaling, and the pictures so that I can recap my year really easily. My goal for this year's Project Life album is to complete it. So I just want it to be the most simplest way of documenting my year. And if I really wanted to embellish and decorate my photos, I will be doing that on my larger pages when I do 12 by 12 layouts. I also intend to continue those as well, even though I am doing Project Life, because I really enjoy making those larger pages. Now I'm just adding some journaling. I wrote, "We took one of our first pictures together in Princeton. 2 years later, we are back, and so much has not changed. The location is still the same, but he and I are officially engaged. What a change." This picture I am working on now was a photo I took at one of the bridal shows we decided to go to one weekend. And I really liked the tablescape of this table the designer had decorated. I just wanted to take a picture of it to remind myself that I liked it. I wasn't actually planning to include this in my Project Life, but since I took it, I thought it'd be a great addition just to remind myself of the things that I have been seeing in regards to what I like and what I don't like for my wedding. And then this other picture is a picture of a dress I saw at Burlington. I didn't know they had pretty dresses for little girls there, though I should have known because they sell clothes. And I realized it was in the colors that I had wanted my bridesmaids to be in. So I just took a quick snapshot of the photo and to remind myself that I should definitely come back for future dresses for the little flower girls in my bridal party. Now those upper two photos on the right hand side are photos I took at two venues that I had went to on my own. I hadn't decided on a location yet at this time, and I was just checking out different options in my area of where we could hold our wedding. So I just took two quick snapshots of the locations for my boyfriend so that he got to see them. And I ended up adding them to my Project Life as well, just to remind myself how many places I had been to when I was searching for our venue. And for these two pictures, I simply took two tags, stamped the dates that I went to visit the venue, and wrote down the venue names for each of them. And that was it. So that's my two spreads for my first Project Life pocket page. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. And I hope you have a crafty day.